Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets?
On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. Panther kicker Harrison Butker approaches, and we are underway from Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Call it no gain on the dump off, then it's 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check four. Mike's 54.
To throw again. Love will find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he finds some space past the 20. To the 27.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Nice play, baby. Nice Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw on 2nd down. Love flushed out right. That'll be complete to Breida. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Once again, they run with Breida. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Off play action. Love. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
36 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
To throw on third down. Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Going up top. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. Off the play fake. Glove. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
On second down, here's Mixon. 20. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, 50 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Well, he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
To Rashard Matthews. A gain of 18 on the play. And a San Diego first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun. Love. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Let's go. You tighten up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He's going to sling this deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the 50, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, 24. Hey, no timeout.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Dances by him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Love. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Second and 1. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Off play action. Love. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Off the play fake. Love. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the San Diego first down.
They run with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
24. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys, bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Watson rolling to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Love. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Hey, watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the eye. Trump. 51 the mark, boys. 51. Come off the ball. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers,
okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change.